Robin Williams. Wow. I really miss that guy. He had a way of seeing the world that was like a child in a candy store. And no, it wasn't always like that. But when it was, you could see the spark of electricity in his eyes, and it just lit up the world around him like none other. Hi, I'm Blaine Shields, and I want to welcome you to my little corner on the internet that I like to call Chatting with the Voices in My Head. Thanks for tuning in, and I want to talk to you for a moment about some real issues that we face in the world around us and sometimes don't even know are there. Robin Williams once said it this way: I think the saddest people always try their hardest to make people happy because they know what it's like to feel absolutely worthless, and they don't want anyone else to feel like that. I truly believe that he was right. Just like a person who suffered a loss will reach out to those who have suffered a loss and try to help them to bear their burdens and give them strength because they know the pain and the struggle of losing someone near and dear to them. A person who struggles with something, depression, addiction, physical, mental, or emotional pain, abuse, and so forth, will attempt to cover it with a mask that blinds the world to what they don't want the world to see. And they will reach out to those who are struggling with the same things so that they don't feel the same way. For Robin, one of his greatest treasures in life was seeing people smile and laugh. The more, the better. The hard part about that is there are times when the laughter stops. Our world is filled with people battling demons inside their hearts and minds. Depression is estimated to have its grips on some 16.2 million U.S. adults. In Australia, it's estimated that 1 million adults are affected. In Afghanistan, 1 in 5 people suffer from depression. And the number of people worldwide suffering from depression, it's estimated that globally, some 264 million people of all ages suffer from depression. And that's not even counting those who suffer from anxiety. It's estimated that some 284 million suffer from anxiety. The reason I'm presenting these numbers and these facts to you is not to bring you down or simply to bog you down with what's going on the world over, but it's to wake you up and alert you that there is a serious pandemic going on beyond the serious pandemic that is going on. And with isolation, job losses, the lack of communication, and more time on social media than in face-to-face communication, with schools shutting down and kids doing schoolwork from home, and with broken homes and struggling personal economics and health issues, and the list goes on and on and on. The pandemic that we face takes a huge toll on many people the world over. And unlike the scars of a person who has been burnt or broken in an accident, the scars of these people are often hidden. And they are personified by the little voice in one's head that says, "You're not good enough. The world is collapsing around you. Why are you even here? No one loves you." And so on, and so on, and so on. When hateful words are cast around like they don't matter online, they intensify the pain for many. When attitudes turn calloused and grotesque, they damage the already damaged hearts of those who are dealing with depression and anxiety. When we become unsympathetic and fail to empathize with those around us, we miss the warning signs that are not as easily seen. Don't be that guy or gal who throws garbage verbally and emotionally on others just because you've had a bad day. Don't be that guy or gal who criticizes the vote of another by calling them worthless or deeming their choice is a choice of an idiot. Don't be that guy or gal who fails to recognize that there's a real person on the other end of the network who is struggling with their own battles. Be better. Every day there are smiles and laughter is a good day. And it helps to remind the world that things will be okay. But don't forget those around who struggle when the laughter stops. As Mork, Robin Williams would end the show with a communication to Orson via telepathic to his home planet Ork. It was always kooky, quirky, and usually had a pretty powerful message between the laughs. And in one episode, in Mork We Trust, the conversation went thusly. "The report, Mork. This week I discovered a terrible disease called loneliness. Do many people on Earth suffer from this disease?" "Oh, yes, sir. How they suffer. One man I know suffers so much that he has to take a medication called Berman, and even that doesn't help very much because then he can hear the paint dry." "Does bed rest help?" "No, because I've heard that sleeping alone is part of the problem. You see, Orson, loneliness is a disease of the spirit. People who have it think that no one cares about them." "Do you have any idea why?" Yes, sir. You can count on me. See, when children are young, they're told not to talk to strangers. When they go to school, they're told not to talk to the person next to them. Finally, when they're old, they're told not to talk to themselves. So who's left? Are you saying that earthlings make each other lonely? No, sir. I'm saying just the opposite. They make themselves lonely. They're so busy looking out for number one that there's not enough room for number two. It's too bad that everybody down there can't get together and find a cure. Here's the paradox, sir, because if they did get together, they wouldn't need one. So here's a thought. Keep the laughter, the smiles, and the positivity going, and reach out in love to those around you. Let them know that they're loved, that they're valued, that they're cherished. This world has too much darkness. Be a light bulb. Stay awesome, and you are loved.